Yo, we've all been there, right? You pick up a project and you just get after it, right? You love it, you've been looking for it forever. So all you do is work on it and you just want to drive it, right? You don't care what it looks like. You don't care if things are 100% what you want. You just want to drive it. Well, what happens when you do that is, things aren't what you want. It's not exactly what you wanted. So you do drive it and you enjoy it. And then something breaks and then you just band-aid that. And you just band-aid the next thing. And next thing you know, it's sitting outside getting neglected. It happens to the best of us. But on this episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we're going to make it right. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know all about this car. It's my 1977 Pontiac LeMans. There's a connection, there's a whole thing on it. You go back and watch the first episode on this car, which the kid will put the thing up in wherever he puts it, and you'll understand why. But I looked for this thing forever, and although it wasn't the exact car I wanted, it's the closest I'm ever going to find. And we can tweak it and make everything what I want it to be. I didn't do that at first, right? I rushed, got it running, and it runs great. I love it. But like I said, there was some band-aids involved along the way. And now she's kind of sitting here. Got a little bit of an overheating problem. We got tires that don't want to hold air. We got an interior that is, I'll show you. My own. It's bad. All right. It's half taken apart. It's got some stuff living in there. It's a whole thing. But that's not even the bad stuff, right? Like I said, it is the bad stuff. The worst part is I let it sit here. That's the bad part. That's what I was going to mention. But, as usual, before we can get to that, I promised you guys something last episode, right? I said we were going to show you this guy because we got it done. And so we're going to pull that out of here, take you for a little ride. And then, we'll do what we said we're going to do in this episode. Guys, you got to, pay forward, son.
What?
Whatever. I'm going to go get this thing.
What?
Sometimes words are hard, guys. Hopefully the kid, edited out me stumbling over my own words, but I doubt it. Anyways. Here we go. All put back together. Said we got oils all topped off. We checked for leaks. We ran everything. Bled the power steering system there. We put the air filter all back together. All good to go. I should probably check the transmission fluid, We're supposed to check it out. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go for a ride and come on back. And we'll double check everything when it's hot. That probably seems like the right way to do things. All right. Hey, quick question. Can you do a cold start when it's about 400 degrees out? I don't know. We'll see. All right. There we go. So far, so good, right? Oh, power steering, sweet. Don't have to worry about hitting a building like last time. Well, no, still came pretty close. It might have something to do with my driving skills. We'll see. Let's go around the block real quick because, like I said, it's hot today, humid. I got the devil over here riding shotgun, drinking lemonade. That's how hot it is out here, forgot this thing's got AC. Sweet. There we go. Oh, there you go, guys. Forget about it, right? But so far so good. It's running good. We got power steering. We're not going to turn the wipers on because it's not raining. But I actually did a little research on that too. So apparently they don't make those, what do you call them there? The wiper delay modules. Oh, we got action over here. Somebody getting a new driveway, huh? I gotta get up. Oh, we got two guys. Oh, keeping up with the Joneses over there. Now I gotta do the same thing. My place is trash. Anyways, yeah, they don't make those wiper delay modules, so you can buy a used one and roll the dice. Or I saw a video, so I'm basically an expert, that you can open that thing up and do some kind of repair to the what do you call it in there? Circuit board, and be good as new. And I think that's what we're going to do, because first off, that sounds like it's probably free, which is my favorite price. And why not? If we can fix it ourselves instead of possibly buying something else that's broken, that just seems like a good idea, guys. So we're going to do that. Oh man, we're speeding. We're doing like 30 and a 25. Won't take me alive, I'll tell you what. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try that, see how that works out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully we don't clip this guy. Just doing work, you know. But so we'll figure that out, and yeah, that's about it. Oh well, the other was the other thing on that thing. How they kind of went a little slower on high. Apparently that's also an issue, which could be connected to that intermittent thing, you know, that module. So we're gonna try and fix that, and then we'll worry about the other part after that. And guys, I'll be honest with you, I've been driving buckets so long, even in the new cars, I hardly ever use my wipers, so I'm not too worried about it. And I train the kid the same way, you know, he drives this more than I do. But you know, I think it makes him tough, you know, builds character, and so I'm not so concerned with that. I think we're going to be just fine. But we're gonna pull this back in here, make sure the fluids are still all good, and then get busy on what we want to be working on. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the Jeep out of here, and did a quick sweep down and clean up at the shop. Jeep's sitting up there at the house. Kid's gonna run that for a little while we straighten out the caddy still. And we're gonna see how easy this guy starts. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, you can clearly see it's got like, is that like mold or algae or something growing all over it? It's just because it's been sitting out here. I aired the tire up though, so I mean there's that. And if you remember this from the previous, we cleaned this thing up really good, and we didn't seal anything inside, so it all came back. That's 1000% my fault, guys. So this thing's hot. Oh, guys, it is musty in here. Let's see what we got here. Do a little Michael Jackson action for a minute. She's gonna go. You'll see it. Uh-oh. Ah, there you go, baby. The battery, I thought the battery was gonna let us down, but we got her. The mighty 301. I gotta put a window down, guys. Forget about it. It's like stupid hot in here. I'm ugh. Yeah, and get the old stretch here. And it doesn't smell good either. Oh, there you go. Now it's just, I don't know, it's the same. What we got here? We're gonna hope that oil pressure is not hooked up. I don't have an oil light. And, oh yeah. Not worrying about that. Sweet. So this is what happens, guys. I pulled this all apart to redo a bunch of stuff the right way, and instead I might have some wires hanging out, guys. Since, I'm sorry, old girl. I know you can't tell by the way I treat it, but I do love this car. I think we're a little low on trans fluid, so let's throw in a little D here. Oh, hey, easy girl, easy girl. We got her. Can't see nothing. All right, don't hit the FXR. And halt. I'm gonna let her idle for a minute. Let the battery charge up a little bit. Oh yeah, this is dope. Let's see anything get out. There we go. We got you, girl. We're gonna take care of you. Guys, it's a 301. Whoever did the exhaust on this, nice job, guy, because I ain't never heard no 301 sound like that. All right, let me show you what's going on here, guys. This is the first and foremost problem we need to address. How long was that thing running? You guys saw it start. I shut it down maybe a minute after I cut that video. And that's where we're at. So that is a problem. But we knew it. It's a new problem. Newer problem. You saw it on the video. We'll have the kid throw it up right here. Well, guys, as you see, we had a little bit of that problem again here. The trans is low in fluid and it's not wanting to move right away, which it shouldn't be. I did a service on it. Now, granted, it was a year and some change ago, but maybe we put 1,000 miles on this car since then, if that, honestly. So, change the filter, the fluid, the flush, put a new gasket in there. I mean, it was legit, but I feel that it's leaking. Maybe it's the little hill it's on, maybe the rear seal in the trans. I don't know. So we're going to take a look at that. But first and foremost, and I remember my old man used to tell me this all the time because he was a Pontiac guy. He said, man, they always run hot. They always run hot. And I'd make a joke, kind of like you, right, Pop? You know, us Italians, we kind of, got a little bit of a temper from time to time, as you guys have seen. But, yeah, so this one, all that smoke that came, or steam rather, that came out, it wasn't smoke, it blew a heater hose on the back of it came around like ridiculously, back of the motor, I don't know why, or the intake rather. So we repaired that, we filled it back up, maybe we're still low on fluid, maybe we got another leak, I don't know, we're gonna see about figuring that out. That's what we gotta do first, but we're not doing it right now, because today is Monday, and Megan got us tickets to Monday Night Raw. So that's where we're about to go. We're about to go watch a little wrestling, and oh yeah, brother. See you guys tomorrow. Well, guys, let me tell you, Monday Night Raw was awesome. We had a great time. We got to drink some beer, yell obscenities and all that kind of stuff, and it's the kind of stuff I love, man. So yeah, we had a great time. Shout out to Megan for grabbing the tickets, and I've got a lot of time today, all right? So I mentioned in a recent tech tip, budgeting your time, planning for mistakes, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing right now. We're planning to screw up. Well, it's inevitable, guys. Anyways, we're going through this car, right? Been down here for a little while, just going over stuff, trying to figure out what's going on, and I'll show you guys what we're working with, and hopefully, I'm not going to say they're going to be easy things to fix, but I'm hoping. All right, guys, first and foremost, like I said before, we got this thing running cool. I don't think there's anything major wrong, but yeah, you got to love these old cars, right? Everything just is right here, and it's falling out everywhere. Did I say old cars? I didn't mean that because this is a 77, and I'm a 77, so I meant classic. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. I'm thinking that I just didn't put enough coolant back in this thing when it all leaked out. I think I underestimated it. I know I never burped the system or nothing. That could be the issue. And if so, it's a simple fix, right? Well, there's the, you guys see the problem, right? Is there coolant in there at all? Oh, there she is, way down there. So like half full. Yep, I'm thinking that's the problem there. We'll start there anyways, because I went around everywhere that all the hoses are solid. There's no leaks. There's no remnants of a leak. So I think we're good there. When it all leaked out before in that other video, I put a gallon in here and it was topped off. But like I said, I didn't burp it. So I think that was my fault and I rushed through it. Just like I said before. And I feel like there should be like an overflow in this region here instead of just right on the ground. So we're gonna look at that, see if there's supposed to be one. Pretty sure there is. I was under this thing. We spent a lot of time in this car before, guys. We did plugs, wires, cap, rotor, ignition module, fuel filter, air filter, changed the oil. I believe we put a power steering pump. Yep. New belt, new hoses where they were needed. Somebody put in a new, what do you got there? What is that? The washer fluid motor. And I never did anything about, I called this out for being ghetto, but it works, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to, so we left that. But that all looks pretty new. That's not good. I think we got a little leak coming on there at the master, so we'll put that on the board, take a look at that. We did put a new battery in it, and you see she came through starting it earlier, so. The blower motor was making a bunch of noise. We didn't touch that yet, but it's on the board. So I'm hoping under here, I don't have any coolant, but I get some. Top that off. Hopefully fixes the problem. It got hot so quick, I do think that's the problem. Like the thermostat opened and there wasn't anything to run around through there, so we'll see. Let's get underneath the car because I think I found a problem with the trans. All right, guys, we're over here on the left side. Pay no attention to this little bit of weight reduction we got here. This car rusted in the weirdest way. Like, how is this? Super solid, gaping hole. No idea, but that's how it went down. All right, so that's my hand. You guys see that? All right, let's see here. I saw this. You guys see a little puddle there? Let's see, we'll get you. I'm thinking that's trans fluid since it's directly underneath the transmission. And yesterday, like I said, I swept everything down. There was nothing here. But good news is there's no remnants of, this is hard to do, it's light, you know? But there's nothing else there. A couple drips of oil, not too concerned about that. It's a 301, but I think that we got a leak there. Wherever that's directly above that is where we're going to for this transmission issue. All right, well, we're under the car. Figured I'd scoot along the front, see what's going on, and what I found here, guys. We got clearly a homemade installed trans cooler because, yeah. going on there? Oh, well, that was not installed very well, was it? Because I think that's the only thing that's really holding up this side. Oh no, we got another one right here. Right there, yeah. Hopefully it's as strong as that guy was. But what's kind of weird is we have these giant zip ties coming all around here, right? And these flex hoses or rubber hoses that are a little brittle. This here looks like the stock trans cooler, which is giant. It covers the whole front of the car. And then clearly we have this little aftermarket guy over here. I don't know why. That's my hand again. But I'd like to find out. So Barry, if you're watching this and you can shed a little light on this, that would be dope. I know the trans was rebuilt, so along with the motor, about 10-ish thousand miles ago, which makes sense because it runs and shifts great. So maybe that one was no good and you guys put that on there. I know those little ones do great, so it's possible that it's better than the stock because it could be just a couple years old as compared to the 46-year-old. Yeah, I'm 46. That adds up. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'd love to know. Well, guys, I'm going to have to call it right here. And a number of reasons, all right? And I'm going to give them to you because I think you deserve it. Number one, like I said, today's 4th of July, so I don't have a whole lot of time, but hopefully you guys are out, enjoying our great nation's birthday because I'm about to go do that myself. Do it responsibly, have a good time, all right? And then I got to go buy some coolant, see what's going on with this. Hopefully that's the problem. If not, then we'll look at the thermostat. Maybe that's not opening, and we'll go on from there. But you try the easy stuff first, guys. Just come on. I clearly screwed this up. And, well then, make sure you guys tune in next week because we're going to actually use tools, Kevin. All right? We're going to get underneath this thing, and we're going to see what's going on with that transmission leak. Those are the two things I really want to fix right away because then we can actually drive it, even though that we got this science experiment going on in here. I can still drive it. And I will because I don't make great decisions, guys. I think I've proved that time and time again. But as I'm messing with this car and checking it all out and seeing what we're going, I'm putting a plan together, guys. I promise you. Because like I've said a bunch of times, if you don't have a plan, what are you going to deviate from, right? I mean, that's just all there is to it. So I do have a whole list of stuff over here. And we're going to go right over, right there. All right? That's just a portion of things we want to get to. And they're kind of detail-oriented, some of them kind of small, minute things. But thanks to G3 Garage, we have a good amount of those parts. And thanks to our new friend Mitchell, we got some other parts for that interior that we need. So huge shout out to those guys. If you guys are not watching G3 Garage, go check them out. The dude has some very, detail-oriented stuff about some G-body, A-body stuff, interior things, some troubleshooting. He's just awesome. Go check him out, all right? And speaking of Bill, I got to pull these seats apart and get them sent over to him. I know he ain't worried about it, but, I am. So I'm going to do that. So rest assured, even though we didn't use tools in this video because it was just mainly showing you guys what we're going to be working on, I'm about to use some right there. Hopefully that makes Kevin feel a little bit better and some of the other viewers that have brought that up to me. While I do that, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, tell a friend, and as always, thanks for watching. One seat down. Now that I know how it works. kicked my ass.